Hi guys, we are back with the Iron Talk series, and I have with me Sonea ma'am, hello madam, and Chauhan.
Hi.
Okay, so what we'll be doing is we'll be just talking about how running has changed their lives, or what they do, how did they start. All right. So ma'am, just get on with it. Like how did you get started?
How did I get started? Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, the need of start running was from when we used to go for a walk, me, my husband and Shagun. I used to lag behind always far behind. And they used to say, oh, jaldi jaldi aao, please come fast. And I was not in a position to actually even catch up while walking, forget about running. And it was a self-realization that I have to do something about it. And so I was searching that a doctor who can, or a coach who can make a woman who is little having extra weight run. And then I saw your video on YouTube, and night 1 o'clock I sent you an email saying that can you make me run, and I wrote everything about. Against all hope, I see a reply early morning at 5:30, and you said reach at this venue at 4:30. And I had no idea what was it. I just reached that venue because I was too desperate to do something with it. And that was your Couch to 6K program.
4 years ago.
Yes, for that. Even in that whole meeting, you didn't know me, I didn't know you. You didn't know that I'm the same person whom you replied. But that never mattered. I just knew that I'm enrolling for it. And from there, the journey started.
So tell us more.
So,
like non-stop. What is the group like? Some part of
the group was a amazing group of ladies who had never run before and were very apprehensive about themselves in terms of health, in terms of how they appear, how they look, or how they are going to respond to running, and they wanted to hide themselves and run. But I was one amongst them. And then you took us to Chanakipuri area, first day, and you asked everybody to run. And I heard Christine's interview, I heard Akshay's interview, and they all said they ran only 200 meters, 300 meters, and they were very shameful about it. First day, I could not even run 20 meters. After that, I was sitting on pavement, to catch my breath. That day, you said one thing to me. It's not everyone else's race. It's not everyone else's run. It's you, your health, and your run. I don't know, something sometimes registers in your head very strongly, and that got registered. I stopped competing at all with anybody. I stopped feeling bad about myself, not running or running slow. I started making progress little by little. That winter was first winter in 15 years. I have smelled how winter smell like in the morning. Otherwise, I used to be always in bed with my medicine throughout after my marriage. I never saw winters actually outside. I saw winters from my bed, in the quilt with a side table full of medicine. That was first winter I realized how winters look like. And I used to actually post that I'm smelling fog, and I can never explain what feeling that was first winter after 15 years. And then there was no looking back. And I was the slowest one, and I'm proud I'm the slowest one because I got extra attention of my coach, that was you. You used to be always behind me, carrying my things. First 2 days I felt bad, and after that I had to be shameless because I wanted to run. And I was feeling cold the moment I used to start. After that I take off my jacket, then one t-shirt. I had nobody then you to give me, which helped me running. And it was a game changing of life. Fine. I ran my first 6K ADHM. I can never forget that. From there was no looking back. Since then, off and on, with life having amazing ups and downs, good and bad in both. But running, my coach and my running girls who have run with me have been an inseparable part of my life.
And beyond that, right?
Beyond that. It's
not
not
only
running.
those girls only.
It's not running. They are there with me for life, for everything. Because we have connected at a level wherein we never had any vested interest. It was never give and take. It was just being together. And that's what made it more special. That's what made it. So they are part of my life more than even family perhaps. Family is important. But they are there without judging for any act of mine. This is what running has done. Awesome. And we all have struggled through body is such a ruthless and unfaithful thing to you however hard you work, the moment you stop, it goes back. And we all had such ups and downs because we all were homemakers or having children and everybody. So we could never continue at that pace. So everyone had to stop and then restart, stop and then restart. So someone other one always was there to help us to restart.
Right.
So no one stopped running actually. Totally. It was in always bits and pieces. But you know that there's somebody to hold your string and to let you move again. So running is
awesome. So Shagun, how are you? Mummy is running. What did you think? She was part of a running group suddenly.
No, because she used to drag me, it was after 15 years or 17 years she started running. It was the first winter where she woke me up on a weekend and took me to the group. I was so pissed off at her and I was so angry. I was not cursing, but I was very angry because she took me there. And I never got the idea of people running on road, because I ran 200 meters and it just hurts in my throat and it's so painful to run. That's not what, it doesn't liberate, it did not liberate me. But what happened as soon as I started running, I did not know I had a hobby of photography or anything.
You did not know that?
I had no idea. It was all because of you, because I started, because I couldn't run so well, so I felt bad, and I could see I could see Tanvi and everyone.
Yeah.
They used to run so nice. They used to feel so bad. So I started avoiding coming to Couch to 6K. Now, because I was not a part of that, number two, she always used to drag me.
Right.
So I started bringing my cameras there. I had you, and you guys forced me to click pictures, and now I have people calling me to shoot their events, and it's very nice because I can't run. I have the max I ran was in the Norty with Mario when I almost paced him 15 kilometers towards the end. That was not the feeling of running was not which I liked, because I helped Mario complete the race. And after that, he was so overwhelmed and he was so happy that I helped him finish the race. And I could see on the pictures I clicked of him, I could see him commenting that thank you, Shagun, for helping me complete the race.
Right.
That is what gave me a purpose, maybe not to run, but give people a motivation. Now when I click pictures, now when I'm sitting on the ground and people rush in front of me, they rush by me, running. All of they just say, and God bless you, Shagun, and you are a motivation. I want your picture to be my next DP on Facebook. So that's what actually pushes me to cover the events.
Super.
Maybe I can't run, but I can help people run and motivate them.
Exactly.
So when they go back home, they have something, all their expressions and everything.
Very good. What about Mummy? Since she picked it up, what were your thoughts 4 years ago?
When she
Mummy
started
Pagal
running.
types?
Yeah, totally. Maybe not that, but
I used to get that कि कुछ दिन का शौक है.
Yeah, it was always, and plus not the worst part, but the thing which I did not like, she used to drag me to Couch to 6K, to Amrita Shergill Mar. I used to see everyone running and my heart was in my mouth. It used to hurt. So it's a nightmare to run and it hurts in our throat. But the whole beauty of you guys running, I wanted to capture that. I couldn't run, I couldn't be a part of it as a runner, but I could at least be a part of it. I used to see you guys running, used to feel nice. But she started running. All the group, the motivation which these guys had to wake up in December, November, early in the morning, to give me jitters. But when I saw her, she getting happy, and more than her running, I like that she made friends there and she got a bit more social, which she's actually anti-social.
Yeah.
Now she's that open up the different groups which she's become a part of. Like we're here today, she had no reason to go out of the house because of her business, because of me, because of the family. Now I'm happy, not because she started to run and she got fit, because she was now socially more active. Maybe that's why.
Awesome. And you become friends with her friends too,
I become friends with her friends. I don't know what should I call them. They're like 20, 30 years.
Yes.
And I can't call them I can't call them Didi, Bhaiya. It's just that a different bond, a different,
Yeah.
a different world totally, when you come behind the lens and you look at the person running, every moment of I know कि उनका क्या, I mean what is hurting, and you know, but as soon as they look at me, they just smile and they start running faster. I know I am there. I'm like a Gatorade or a boost to them. You know, they pant and they're walking, and as soon as they look at me, they photographer, they start running. So that one makes me happy. At least I'm a, you know, chalta firta life Gatorade for them. So they look at me and they run because they want to get licked.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What do you say, ma'am? You know, the things that she's actually into. What's your take?
Yes, as a kid, she has all right to get annoyed by me that I had dragged her, but always as a mother, I felt that I have to give exposure to different things. And I was getting tremendously benefited by this running group and people and you and entire this episode. I never wanted her to miss out because she did not know maybe what would come out of it.
Yes.
She did not, okay, here is the catch of it. She did not start running, but she still run on treadmill every day for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and she became regular to gym.
Yeah.
She became conscious to her health.
Great. How did this happen?
That was the thing. Now you tell
how
what
did this
dragging
happen?
has
So
done
what
to you.
happened? I did not like, so you know, I see you guys and I go and cover events. So you know, towards the end, I see all the guys pulling off their t-shirts and everything. I see their abs, and I see bodybuilders and their abs.
And the
So
girls.
girls with abs, so you know, glutes and good thighs and hamstrings popping out and everything. So I want to get that. So
Awesome.
Yes, that's what
I wanted to
changed.
gain weight, and then I wanted to, you know, get abs and good legs and everything.
Good.
So that is why I started going to gym when I was 14, and she got me a trainer. Everyone used to, you know, curse her, you know, tell her ki it's not my age to go to gym and everything. But now,
Ladki hai.
hai,
A lot of
totally.
opposition I have faced in family, everybody.
And you know, so I am in 12th right now, and in 11th, I mean beginning of 11th or mid, everyone gets this, you know, idea in their head that they need to get their biceps and chest pumped up. The guys, because they have their farewell in a year.
Yeah.
So everyone started going to gym, and all my friends in my group go to gym. And I'm the only girl in my class, in my section, in the section, you know, 11th, that I used to go to, I was the only girl who used to go to gym.
Right.
And I had a different circle, and what happens is, I've seen all the gym goers, if you make them sit anywhere, they're just going to talk about gym. All the runners, if you're going to, they're just going to talk, oh my god, my shin, my this, my that. So I was amongst them. There were like 5, 15, 20 guys sitting there. I was there. We were just, you know, pumping, and I didn't go to, you know, whey protein. No, whey protein is not good for your health. So that is how I
The
started going to
circle
gym.
changed totally.
The circle changed.
Circle
So
changed.
what happened? I have gained 3 kgs in like a month or so.
Right.
I was on 45 I reached my weight of 45 when I was 15.
Right.
And now that I'm almost 18, I have always been 45. But what happened, I have built that strength. Previously I was weak, and you know, I used to pant, I couldn't walk. But now I slouch, exactly, my lower back and everything was so messed up. But now that I've, you know, lifting weight, not too much, but 2.5 kgs only, but you know, it has given me strength.
Yeah.
Maybe I've not gained weight, but I have become stronger.
Excellent.
So I have stopped slouching, and I've, you know, my shoulders.
She got conscious about
Eating. What I ate,
Yes.
and you know, how I walked and how my posture was. So
Very good. Excellent.
That dragging has done this. She picked
Yeah.
up what she wanted to pick up.
I did not pick up running.
It's
because
okay.
Fair enough.
I picked up photography,
Yeah.
and I picked up gym. Maybe I'm not so regular to gym because I have my studies going on. But thrice a week or 4 times a week, I make sure I go.
That's pretty
And
good.
everybody used to say, you have hired her a trainer. I never
Ah,
wanted to
yeah.
be her shadow when
Right.
she's in gym. I wanted to give her own time.
Yeah.
So, but still I never wanted to compromise on her health. So
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's hire a trainer.
Yeah.
At least you not only start doing cardio, because I know going to gym is like there's a beeline to do on treadmill.
Yeah.
That's not the gym only about.
Okay.
So I said, let's hire a professional trainer
Yes.
who can help you what you want.
Yeah.
Strength and everything. Oh my God, this was a thing in the house, you know. That you know, you are spending, you are mad and you are spoiling, and she doesn't need to go to gym. What she's going to gym for? What are you trying to lose? Gym is not about losing,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
want to get invisible गायब होना है तुम्हें, why are you going to gym? But you know,
But
so like I used to tell her, क्या करना है? Why do you have to run? What do you have to do? You have to become a Bolt or something. But now when people used to tell me about gym, so I started to understand her and the group also, that why did they run?
Right.
It's not only
It's
about
not only about size or anything like that. It's about much more in your head than in your body. It's much more in your heart than in your body. So it was a game changer between her and me too.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I think one thing that you mentioned, so I think today, this liberal society, asking the kid, young men and women,
Yes.
asking them too many times about, for their permission, what they should or should not, they want to do, not do, all that stuff. Listen, as parents, sometimes they don't appreciate enough what is being done.
Absolutely.
And we're not forcing for forcing's sake, but saying, listen, find your path if it were. Did you do the same? I mean, you
Yes.
found
She found
photography.
her path, yes.
Photography could be one big thing in
One
life,
big
isn't it?
thing in life, and now when I met you 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks back, you asked me what I want to do, and I said, I want to get rich, I want to get money. And then you told me, money is a secondary thing, it will come behind, it will follow you, you have to follow your passion, you have to do what you like.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and I actually thought about it. Now you ask me what I want to do. I want to travel, I want to do photography, and I want to eat food.
Superb.
That is what.
What has also happened, she has got so many intelligent people around only so that I get a less of hatred from her daughter. Every parent gets at this age, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay because we only. But now it's not only me. She meets you, you tell. She meets Sangeeta tells somebody else. She meets Samiksha. So everybody, she has that. I don't know why all of a sudden mummy only tell them to do whatever is supposed to, but they have their own mind and they also help her find out what she wants, which is an amazing help as a teenager one can get.
Of course, and see, I'll tell you something, top secret when you're a teenager, you think your parents are your biggest enemies,
Yeah.
right? But people around your
To the
parents,
best.
yeah, they're the best, right?
To the best.
It's always the case. So,
Yeah.
and again, I think one thing that's actually happening with you is you're getting different opinions.
And
No two friends are saying the same thing.
no, and the biggest thing is the people who are giving me these opinions, they're like 20 years, 30 years,
Yes.
40 years my age. So what happened? The opinion or the perspective which I had towards life was, money. That is what an 18-year-old kid does, no? That is
Yes.
what he says. It's gym, it's going out, it's partying maybe, sometimes studying, and then it's, money. So, surrounded by you guys, you give me a better perspective, a larger view on life. So maybe that is what changes because if she would have said, Shagun, focus on bigger things, I would have taken her for granted because it's been 18 years, she's been saying
Exactly,
something
yeah.
or the other every day. But now that I meet you and I meet other people who are, you've lived through my age, you've gone through my age, you have children there, of my age too, and you guys give
Apart
me
from
something.
mommy.
Apart from her. So, you give me something, I imbibe that, or maybe I give a thought on that. Maybe I don't agree totally with what you said.
Right.
At the when you said, you should you should focus on photography or something. I said, I don't know, he said no, because he's earned so much, he's saying this,
So much.
he's sadhu sant, he's acting like this.
Thank you.
But now when I went home and I maybe gave it a thought, it clicked my mind, and now you ask me what I want to travel, I want to do photography.
Excellent.
This is what running does.
Exactly.
This is what running friend does.
No, that's
Without
what I
vested interest,
Hmm.
they just reach out to people and help them. This is what
It
running
opened
does.
so many doors, maybe
Yes,
not only
it has.
fitness but outside outside the sports of physique or physical
Interesting, I
health.
never had any friend. I never have as such.
Right.
So
And I'm so happy because what she used to cry literally, Shagun, what's gonna happen when you get married, or what's gonna happen when you go to college, you're not gonna have time for me. To freak me out because obviously I was not gonna have time for you. I had my own
Yeah,
time.
come on. Yeah.
So when she started going to Nairobi, thank God she's got friends now. It's like
So you can get married now.
Oh.
yeah.
You're ready, you all set.
Come on, can I have my life? And I got so happy that now she has friends and everyone. And I'm carefree and I'm happy that her life is settled now. her old age is not settled now.
Oh my God! Look at that. Yes,
Old
it
age.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
it's all sorted.
It is all sorted.
Yeah,
So
sure.
she's on. Yeah. This is what running does.
Awesome. So, one thing in running, as you would have seen, and in multiple groups, I would not say the whole group is like that, but I think a big percentage in all groups is like that. Peer pressure.
Yes.
Certain distance, 10K,
Yes,
21K,
yes,
what's your
yes,
time?
yes.
What's your take on it, yeah?
Hmm.
How much have you done a half marathon?
Okay, I have done half marathon unofficially, without anybody,
Right,
having my sister by my side at Govardhan because of religious reason.
right, okay,
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 so I never wanted to do half marathon with anybody else. I
Okay.
don't want to do even now 10K at any event. I don't want to do even 5K at any event.
okay,
I do not want to participate in any event as a runner. I want to
Okay.
participate in every event as a crew member or as a volunteer. And the reason behind that is same thing that you said the other day. It is my run, it is my life, it is my health. As she might not be, she thinks that she's not made for running. I'm not made for running fast. I
Awesome.
am made for running for myself
Mm.
at my pace and the way I feel comfortable.
Mm.
So all the running events happen in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I need 1 hour to warm up. So by the time the race finishes, I am warmed up.
But Sonia, I mean, it takes me an hour, I mean, Ankush would agree with that. It takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours to warm up, right? So seriously, we are surprised at times in like how similar people are,
Yes.
as much as we think how different we are.
No.
Yeah.
So here it comes. So at an event, I do not want to unnecessarily put pressure on my body because I have other course also to do at home.
Yes.
I do not have that much of time. Maybe years of practice, I will start running in the morning. But trust me, I do not have that time right now to train.
Right.
So whatever I have is that my body is warmed up and I go and run. So I am not running fast and I am not a morning person. So morning events and morning runs are not for me.
Okay.
And I don't want to compete with anybody or tell anybody that I run slow or anything like that. So I run in night.
Okay.
When my body is warmed up, at my own pace, at my own happy zone, and then I stretch, and then I come home, and I sleep like a crocodile, and I'm very happy about it.
But there's another
So
angle
no
to it,
distance.
no? But there's another angle to you running in the evenings and nights and all that.
Yeah.
Your set of injuries that have happened.
Oh.
So tell us about your injuries, please.
So injury did not happen because of night running. Injury happened because I was not running at the right track,
Okay.
and I was not strong enough to handle that.
Okay.
And people think, or I used to think, that we run only with our legs. That's wrong.
Of course.
Once we started running, I used to think once my legs strong, I will be able to run faster. After that, my core gave up. I said, okay, now I have to work on my core, then I'll run faster. After that, my shoulder gave up. After that, my neck started hurting. So it is not about a one body part. So I broke my ankle twice because I was on the wrong track. I did not recce that part better, and I did not have strength in my legs. That is why I got injured. When I worked on that, I still run in night, but on the track which I am very well aware of, what is there and what not there, and I know that my body is now strong enough to take that injury.
Strength training you mentioned.
Strength training is...
Have you been doing strength training?
Continuously, whether
Okay.
I run or I don't run.
Right.
But I do strength training, and mostly I do body weight because I'm not going for any bodybuilding fest. It is that I have to gracefully carry my weight. So my weight is good enough than any barbell or dumbbell. I'm heavyweight that way. So if I'm able to carry my weight gracefully, is good enough for me. So mostly I do is body weight exercises. That's why I'm able to work out even in the night in park. So that doesn't stop me. But don't run, it's okay, but do strength training for life.
Right.
For
Excellent.
life.
Excellent. Perfect. And when you see people, again, just trying to think like other people here, okay? So when you're seeing other people run, does that affect you? I mean,
Sir,
you want to
actually,
be like them kind of
it
a
would
thing?
have affected me अगर आपने उस दिन pavement पे नहीं बोला होता same thing, it's your run, your race. I was in such a rut as far as health is concerned when I joined you. I just wanted a little help. And every word and every day of yours, you pushing me to do whatever I can do best. I realized that I am not a runner. I am a normal person who really want a good health. I should not ruin myself for running 5k or 10k. I still do 5k. I have done many 10ks but not at the events.
Why does it have to be events?
Why it has to
Exactly.
be? At the first place, why it has to be?
Yes.
Fine?
Yeah.
But the people who do it, salute to them.
No, good for them.
But
Good to them.
it's
Yeah.
not me at all.
Yeah.
And it should not be with anybody.
Yeah.
It's not the distance, dear. It's about the health.
Yeah.
It's
No,
about
whatever
the
works for you.
strength. Whatever works for
With
you.
time, I've seen, people not running for themselves, but, see, you should run and you should, socialize, but there should be a line maybe. I mean, you should bifurcate that at some point of time. I'm glad that, you run and then you go out, hang out with your friends. Don't do it for the heck of, running. I mean, just to hang out with people. Run at your own pace. Allow your body. I mean, listen to your body. I see people run. They're on bed for the next 1 week, visiting doctors. Slight injury, minor
I have a
injury.
clinic, Shagun. Don't say all that.
I
It's
mean,
good.
It's good.
I know.
Let them get injured. That's good stuff.
I know.
Also,
Yeah.
the second part of it, I have seen they run. At times they strength train too. But when it comes to nutrition,
Okay, that's a big
you
one,
know
right?
what?
Yes.
That is a total
Yes.
vacuum in their life.
Yes.
It does not allow you to eat anything and everything.
Hmm.
Not only after the event, but in regular life also. I have seen many runners who are really deficient in many of the nutrition they should be having. And most of the injury actually happen because of the lack of that too.
Completely.
Lack of
Completely.
that no one is talking about.
Yeah.
But I was so much struggled with all that I had to see all three areas.
Yes.
That the strength train through, a nutrition through, endurance through, a flexibility through.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was so bad, so I had to give myself a knowledge a little more.
Yeah.
I had to visit you more, run your business more,
Thank
get
you.
some knowledge more. So that has helped me, yes. That is also a part.
Coming to the school run that you were part of, Weinberg Allen last year.
Yes.
Now, for you, one is comparing the schools or comparing Delhi schools to schools like that, right? What was it like being part of that run? First, tell us what that run was about.
Class apart.
So what was it?
That was so.
Louder, louder.
It was your school, which we went to, your ex-school, and your
Kids are doing
kids' school. And you enter in that school, and it's a different world altogether. No matter where your eyes go, where they can reach, wherever you can see, they're just children and their courts and their badminton courts. The play area, the badminton area which they had, it's like double of my school in Delhi. And my school is a very renowned school. It's been there for 25 years. It's in CPM, the heart of Delhi.
That school's 129 years old.
And
It's like you matured.
but that is amazing.
Amazing.
It was a different experience altogether. The children, they were so well behaved, and they had a different, you gave me a different perspective of life. They had a different way of looking at life. Maybe because they were away from their parents, and they had to learn many things on their own. And they couldn't cry on anyone's shoulder.
I think it's the teachers there too. So it's not about their role. They actually, I'll tell you the difference. You haven't been there, so maybe you can't actually pick it up. When you are, say, 15, and if you have 50 friends of yours that same age who live with you in that house of yours, okay, the bonding that you actually have is very, very different. Whereas what happens right now is you luckily are feeling the same thing because
of
has,
you guys, because of you all.
But otherwise, as a regular
kid,
you don't have
You don't
friends.
have that exposure.
Yes.
You don't have that,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
So that was amazing, different world altogether.
Yeah.
Different
But then
world.
running, ma'am, again, so the way those kids were running, what did you think?
They were trained well, they were coached well, the technique was so amazing.
It was coming naturally.
Yes, it was coming naturally.
Mm.
And they were so fit.
Mm.
In Delhi, you make kids see 90% of them slouch.
Mm.
Because of poor core, because of poor nutrition, because they are with their parents, so they are being pampered. No problem in that. But their health is being compromised.
Mm.
In that love, the health is being compromised. But when you are at that place might also have some negative, things.
No, they are.
But
Always
to
are.
say, so nothing is perfect.
Mm.
But when we talk about this aspect, they were so fit, face were glowing. You can look at them and tell that they have been really, they have been nurtured so well.
Yeah.
They were happy, healthy kids.
What about respect and discipline?
Amazing. I mean, everyone seems to be like trained, tamed in that way. After that, it became uncomfortable because I wanted kids to scream, and they were just
not
nodding.
screaming. They were just happy. They were giggling. They were not screaming.
There was no.
I had someone shouting and howling, "Come on, you're good," and they were like, "Okay, thank you." I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm not gonna howl now."
With a great voice. Amazing. Yes.
So the one,
Graceful
there's
kids.
a reason I asked that, because the one big lesson that you learn there is running,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that running is the one that teaches you about life more
It's
than
about-
anything else.
Yes. It does. It's the endurance sport, so yes, it does.
Right. What about other groups, ma'am? Like, since you're the photographer, and by default
by
for all
default.
those races and events,
Yes.
you've been part of how many groups now that you've kind of been part of those groups, events, and all that?
I have. I am a volunteer. I volunteer. I crew runs out of my own wish,
Yeah.
and so I have done for WTR, West
So
Delhi
nice.
Runners,
Okay.
West Delhi Runners,
Right.
and I've done for DRG
Right.
and
Delhi Running Group.
Delhi Running Group,
Yeah.
and I have done for Gurgaon Running Group
As
also.
well? Huh.
With Chiro sir.
Right.
Yes, so I have done for all these three. I have done for Coach Ravinder also,
Okay.
which Heritage Run.
Yeah,
Right.
heritage,
Yeah,
yes.
so I have. So I have been a part of many groups. All
Excellent.
of the groups are amazing,
Yeah.
and but as a crew member, there is a very different perspective I get once I'm on the other side of the table. Reason I crew is one, I love to see people who run fast because
Right.
I can't.
Right.
So I really aspire and motivate myself in that. And the second reason I crew is because when I ran at the events, at times I was the last one, and when I used to reach the finish line, there used to be no finish line, and everybody would go home and I'm finishing it. So I want to be the last volunteer there for the last runner,
Oh, super.
because I don't want anybody to feel that they are last. I want to be the last for them. So this is second reason. And third reason is, when you look at the runners, by looking at the runners, as she mentioned correctly, you can tell from far off that this person's core is weak, this person's ankle is there, this person is having a problem here, he should work on a lower back, he's slouching, he's going tilted that way. So you get so much of knowledge behind
मेरे
that.
business का तो हो गया.
No sir, it is only for your self-improvement. It's not for anything else.
No. But the thing is,
you keep looking at again and again same thing. So a person who is very light on foot or who is landing where, you only have taught all us. So
no, but it's observing. Otherwise, what you're
It's
doing is we
observing.
are rushing through life without ever looking carefully.
yes.
That's brilliant.
Yes, and I have been a part of your Garhwal run also and Weinberg also. So I love that rush. I love handing over that medal. It gives me a different kick altogether. So all of the groups are amazing, but the group runs organized by the runners are totally different than a run organized by
Event
a
management
non-runner.
company.
And also, most of the runs are being organized by runners, but the volunteers, if they are really volunteers
Yeah.
who are runner themselves,
Yes.
they
Makes a whole
crew
new difference.
totally differently, and the runners and the volunteers who are not a runner, they are paid maybe 100, 200, 300, that's
Whatever.
okay,
Yeah.
but they crew in a very different way
Of
because
course.
they
It's
don't
work.
understand the
Yes.
psyche of a runner who is from
Exactly.
far off.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't know how to hand over the bottle. They don't understand
And they
what
have
the
to open the
person
bottle and
needs.
give it to them. They don't want to waste their time opening the bottle because they don't have energy.
They don't know that the person is looking for salt. It's okay if it is wet. Just hand over. So, volunteer, if a runner is doing it, it's totally different. And if a volunteering is being done by a non-runner, even on paid basis, whatever heart and soul they put into it,
It's not the
it
same
does
thing.
not work. So this is the difference I feel. And that's why I want to make a difference on that one table where I am there. As a struggling runner, I want to make that difference
Awesome.
to that
Great.
running.
Great.
This is what my thing is to in my mind, to
Great.
volunteer.
Great. So it's almost time up, but any last things from both of you, say to public out there, runners, ladies who struggle to, your girls and ladies who are in your place, what you were 4 years ago, what would you want to say to them?
I was shy. I was very much conscious. I was very much inhibited. I used to wear oversized clothes. I used to hide myself. And now you just make me stand in front of anybody.
Or the camera.
Or the camera.
Yeah.
Or the camera.
Yeah.
Or the camera. So, because I am confident about myself, I have achieved something in life. Before running and all that, you feel lost. I don't know why it happens, but running does. You find yourself. You find yourself. You find confidence in yourself. It's a different ball game altogether. And if you really want to feel what it is, please start running. Don't think about size or distance or track or anything. Just go for a run. You will have it. You will have it in you. Everyone has it in themselves. It's just that they have to start running.
Start moving.
Start moving, please.
Yeah.
I mean, don't think about anything. And drag your daughters.
Yeah.
You never know when they find their life purpose.
Yeah.
Drag them. It's okay. As a mother, get cursed, but drag them.
They could be
It's
ready to
our
get-
duty.
they
It's
could be
our
ready to get
duty.
married.
Yes.
Yeah, we could get married.
You were talking about the kids run other day.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I really advocate that.
Yes. We definitely should. We should
We
really
should
come
do that.
together. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
it anything, but we need to give kids.
Yeah.
Kids need help. They don't know that they really need it, but we
No,
should
they
help
don't.
them.
I mean, hey, listen. So, parents have a role to be. It's okay if they're hated a little bit. Can we
It's
do the right
okay.
thing?
Can we do
Yes.
the right thing?
Yes. Yes.
And
Hated, yes.
running, talking about running is like Telegram, at night, it's like, I used to be so sad, now I started running, now I'm so happy, and advertising running, I mean, you just get into running once, and it'll be a, different world altogether, different people you
Different
meet,
people.
it opens so many doors, I mean, it's amazing, you should go run.
I think the book is less what running does to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please run. Please run.
So, got anything for your age group people,
Yeah, maybe, I mean, I know it's very irritating to get in the morning and go out and run, but once you go, you smell fog and you see the dewdrops and, maybe not photography, not running, you might find a different interest altogether.
some hot days maybe?
And the elder, 20 years, works. So, you go out, you find new people, you get to know them, you get more social. I mean, that's what every teenager wants, more likes and everything. So, you should go, So, a different world altogether. You should go out, run. Maybe not run, just be there, be present. If you've been doing something which you've been doing past 17 years, you'll get what you've been getting. If you do something different, you'll get something different.
Awesome.
So,
Yes, is it?
Cool.
By the way, in crewing, I have asked her, would some of your friends would like to come? She said, never ask them. Because I know them, they will never come. So please don't ask them.
Okay.
yeah.
So this is point blank. I wish their mothers could also be a little more.
I think we started that movement, so it's a matter of time.
It's a matter
Matter
of
of
time.
time.
Yeah. So it's okay if you have missed, but others will catch up. Excellent. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
here. Thank you,
much.
madam.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright guys, bye bye.
Bye bye.